Welcome to our town. Nothing's more thrilling than an adventure here. Joel and Ellie arrive at a secluded house. They plan to ask the two elder folks about the brother and the fireflies, but it turns out these mountain hermits have never heard of either name. The elders warn them not to cross the East River of Death, a party for infected. They say nobody can survive there, but Joel thinks he should check it out personally. What could go wrong? The two arrive at the riverbank, and Joel tentatively fires a shot across the river, only to hear echoes. Great, now he's got a water echo. He still has to take Ellie over the bridge, but not far in. They're surrounded by a horse gang, so Joel drops his weapon and says he's just passing through. The other side doesn't want to hear his explanation, but brings a dog to check if Joel is infected. The pooch sniffs Joel and signals that he's safe, but when it comes to checking Ellie, the atmosphere tightens like a pair of skinny jeans. Luckily, the pup doesn't find anything fishy, and Joel and Ellie are taken back to the base by the gang. It's all stars and sunshine here, like an outdoor paradise, and Joel finally sees his brother Tommy. Tommy warmly welcomes them and introduces his wife, then takes them on a tour of the secluded little town, like a perfect hideaway from the world. No tools for communication in town, supplies are shared. People protect the town. Joel hopes Tommy will help find the Firefly base, but it's a week's journey. The journey is dangerous, but more importantly, he's about to become a dad and doesn't want to take risks anymore, so Joel leaves disappointed. As soon as he steps outside, Joel feels out of breath, thinking, this is a big problem. Meanwhile, Ellie is getting the royal treatment from Tommy's wife, who even takes her to the movies. That night, Joel tells Tommy about Ellie's immunity to the virus, worried he might not have much time left, hoping someone else can take on the escort mission. Tommy is finally moved by Joel and decides to take Ellie with him the next day, but Ellie overhears their conversation. Ellie feels like Joel is abandoning her, and even brings up his deceased daughter just to poke him, causing Joel to storm off in anger. Next morning, Ellie packs her bags and gets ready to go, and this time she obediently follows Tommy to the stable, only to find Joel already waiting. Unable to let Ellie go, Joel decides to escort her himself, as he has already considered Ellie as his own daughter, saying goodbye to Tommy. The two load up supplies and ride off towards their destination. After 5 days, they finally reach the Firefly base. Yet, aside from a few monkeys, they don't see a soul. Joel feels uneasy, and after tying up the horses, he heads inside with his weapon to check it out. They find a moving list left by the Fireflies, and just as they are about to leave, a few raiders appear downstairs. They plan to sneak out when the raiders aren't paying attention, but just as they grab their horses, a guy rushes them from behind, and Joel jumps into a fight. The guy's no match for Joel, and in no time, Joel has him in a chokehold like it's a wrestling match. But as he turns, Ellie spots a knife sticking out of Joel's abdomen, and the other three catch up. Joel has no choice but to hop on a horse and flee with Ellie. After escaping, Joel falls off the horse from blood loss, leaving Ellie helpless as she drags him into an abandoned house. Joel's wound is gushing blood, and he feels as if he's reached the end of the line. He tells Ellie to return to the camp and find Tommy. But Ellie stubbornly gazes at Joel, not knowing why she's so scared, refusing to. She works hard to stitch up Joel's wound, realizing this might only buy time before the inevitable. Unable to sit idly, she decides to take a gamble and heads out with a hunting rifle to find food. Ellie has wandered a good portion of the woods and eventually spots a worthwhile prey. She crouches down to the ground, sets up her gun, and carefully lines up her shot. Surprised, the prey flees after being shot. Ellie hurriedly chases it. However, she finds two strangers by her elusive prey, claiming they mean no harm. They say they want to share some food with the little girl, but Ellie demands medicine in return. Back at the camp, Ellie intends to go back and get her medicine, but to her surprise, she finds an ear belonging to a human on the table. David brings deer meat, but Ellie doesn't believe it, calling he's eating human flesh. In this world, you gotta stay alert, because humans might just be the most dangerous animals around. If you love thrilling adventure stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.